The college football playoff expansion has been great for the sport. Group of 5 schools now have legitimate championship chances, and 1 or 2 losses don't destroy your title hopes anymore. But combined with the chaotic recruiting calendar, the bigger bracket has created something truly bizarre. This week, Ole Miss hosts its first ever college football playoff game without the head coach who got them there. Lane Kiffin left the Rebels after 6 seasons to become LSU's next head coach on November 30th, right in the middle of playoff preparation. Despite begging to stay through the playoff run, Ole Miss rightfully refused to let him coach both teams. Whatever you think of Kiffin's decision, it creates what has to be a first in major sports. A coach left his team just 4 wins away from a championship. Imagine a baseball manager stepping down for another job right before the World Series, or an NFL head coach leaving as his team's playoff run begins. You can't picture it because it shouldn't happen, but here we are. Kiffin's reasoning makes some sense on paper. If he planned to leave, doing it early allowed him to lock down LSU's high school signing class. That strategy worked, landing multiple 5-star defensive linemen in early December. But it came at a massive cost to Ole Miss on multiple fronts. After Kiffin's departure, Ole Miss promoted defensive coordinator Pete Golding to permanent head coach. For the playoff, this provides stability that a sitting staff member can offer. But what about the long-term implications? In 2026, Golding becomes a first-time head coach. He's coordinated great defenses at Alabama under Nick Saban and then under Kiffin at Ole Miss, but coordinating and head coaching require different skill sets. Plenty of coordinators have struggled making that leap. Could Ole Miss have made a better hire if they weren't forced to consider galvanizing the team for this playoff run? It's a legitimate question that may haunt the program for years. Ole Miss did allow former offensive coordinator Charlie Weis Jr. and 4 other assistants who followed Kiffin to LSU to return for the playoff. But will they give their full attention to the Rebels, or will their focus be split between playoff prep and getting ready for the transfer portal at their new school? That divided loyalty could be catastrophic. The betting markets reveal some concern about this situation. When Ole Miss hosted Tulane back in September, they demolished them 45-10. The rematch has Ole Miss favored by just 17.5 points. That spread feels like it has some Kiffin absence baked in, which makes sense given how involved he was with the offense. It's sad because it shows how directly Kiffin's departure tanked the most promising season in program history. The Rebels won a program record 11 regular season games and earned a home playoff game, only to face it without the architect of their success. Saturday's matchup against 11th-seeded Tulane should answer whether Ole Miss can overcome this unprecedented situation, or if Kiffin's exit will define this season in the worst possible way.